In Pennsylvania, even without a written lease, a tenant is considered a month-to-month tenant or tenant at will, and a landlord must follow the formal court conviction process, starting with a proper written notice, usually 15 or 30 days, dependent on tenancy length. The landlord must file a complaint in magistrate or district court, attend a hearing, and get a court order for possession before any physical removal, as self-help evictions like changing locks or taking off utilities is illegal. Steps for landlord: no written lease. Serve written notice. Give the tenant a formal written notice to vacate. 15 days notice if the tenant has lived there for less than a year. 30 days notice if the tenant has lived there for over a year. So I have a 30-day notice that he has to give first, okay? Then, number 2, file in court. If the tenant doesn't leave, the landlord files an eviction complaint with a local magistrate. Number 3, court hearing. An eviction hearing is scheduled usually 1 to 15 days after the filing, where both parties have to be present. Judgment and order of possession. If the judge rules for the landlord, they issue an order of possession. Writ of restitute. A constable or sheriff serves this order, giving the tenant about 10 days to move out. Execution. If the tenant still doesn't leave, law enforcement can remove them physically. Key protection. Oh, come on, baby. Where are you? Yeah. Important considerations. Documents. Keep copies of all written notices and court files. Legal aids. Landlords can find forms and guidance through their local magistrate directory. Ejectment. In some rare cases involving occupants that are not typical tenants, some family members or guests who have never paid rent, a different legal action called ejection might be necessary, which is more complex process handled by higher courts. So, does that answer you? The fact that I'm disabled makes my rights even better. So, yeah. For my survival, I'm gonna do what's necessary for me. I don't give a fuck about fucking Uncle Tommy, who never fucking invited me to any family thing, never took me to dinner, never got to know me, never treated me like family. So, yeah. I have to survive, so I'm gonna do what I need to do to survive. Let me see how different this is when I say with disability. Disability protections and considerations. No discrimination. You cannot be evicted because you have a disability. This is illegal discrimination. Reasonable accommodations. You can request changes, different move-out terms to help you stay, but the landlord must grant reasonable ones unless it's an undue burden or direct threat. Hardship stays. You can ask the court for more time to move out to hardship, which might involve paying rent to the escrow. Direct threat. A landlord can evict for a direct threat harm to others' property, but must prove it with facts, not just assumptions about disability, and must try reasonable accommodations first. Key takeaway for you: don't self-evict. Changing locks or shutting off utilities is illegal. Fight it in court. Your defense includes your disability rights and request and accommodations. Seek help. Contact Pennsylvania Legal Help, Disability Rights Pennsylvania, or your local housing rights group immediately for free legal advice.